Hello everyone, today we will discuss about measurement of mass in this lecture. So since 1889, a kilogram was nothing but a piece of shiny platinum iridium alloy which was kept in a special glass case at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures. But it was found that the platinum iridium piece was picking up some microparticles of dirt, and it is also affected by the atmosphere, causing its mass to change. So a new definition or new way of measurement of mass was defined in May 2019, and it said that kilogram can be described in terms of amount of current which has to pass through an electromagnet so that it can pull down one side of a extremely sensitive balance to balance the other side which holds one standard kg mass. So it is like a balance that we normally see. Okay, now nowadays we have this electric one, but this is how a balance look like. So on one side there is this 1 kg standard weight which is there, and here electromagnet is used. Electromagnet is nothing but a magnet whose magnetic property increases with the increase in the amount of current flowing through it. So there is this coil which is there around this magnet, and when we pass current through it, the magnetic property appears. Otherwise it will not act as a normal magnet. So how much amount of current, larger the current, more is the magnetism. So over here the amount of current that is required so that this might pull down one side of the extremely sensitive balance to balance the other side. Okay, so this was previously at the base. Okay, there was no weight over here. So electromagnet works to pull this down so that these things are balanced properly. Okay, so that is the way it is measured now. But while dealing with mass of atoms and molecules, kg is an inconvenient unit because the mass is very less. So it will be easy to compare mass of any atom in terms of mass of some standard atom. So what they did was they decided internationally that carbon isotope with atomic weight 12 will be used as a standard atom, and they defined the standard as 1/12 mass of this. So when I say C12 means its atomic mass is 12, so it is divided by 12 to get one atomic mass unit. Okay, and that is taken as a standard for measuring weight of atoms and molecules. And 1 AMU atomic mass unit is this much in kg. So you can see how much is the difference in the power of 10 raised to minus 27. So this number is precise up to last two decimal places with a difference of 10. Okay, so this might last two numbers might go 10 up and down. Okay, next we'll talk about measurement of time. Time is measured in seconds. We have seen this in SI units. For many years, duration of one mean solar day was considered as a reference. Now, what do you mean by one mean solar day? So, solar day is nothing but today's 12 noon to next day's 12 noon. यानी आज दोपहर से लेके कल दोपहर तक का टाइम, ये जो 24 आवर्स होते हैं अप्रोक्सीमेटली, उसी को बोलते हैं सोलार नून. और इसी का जब मीन लेते हैं ओवर अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ डेज तो वो हो जाता है मीन सोलार डे. तो इसको एज अ रेफरेंस लेते थे. But okay, so every day there are this 24 hours. Every hour is having 60 minutes, every minute is having 60 seconds. So in a particular day we have 8 lakh 64,000 seconds. So accordingly a second was defined as 1 by 86400 of a mean solar day. Okay, so there are these many seconds per day, so you divide it by this number, you will get the time duration of 1 second. Okay, right? Next, so again this part was observed that length of solar day is varies gradually, because there is this slowing down of earth rotation. Earth is rotating about its own axis, and it is assumed that it completes in 24 hours, but there is some gradual variation which is present. And so they said we need some robust method. So to get more standard and non-varying unit, what they are using is they are using cesium atomic clock. Again, cesium is a radioactive element where you have all this fission and fusion going on, atoms combining and splitting up. So there is this release of energy. Okay, so it is based on how many periodic vibrations are produced in cesium atom. In cesium atomic atom, a second is taken as the time needed for 9 million 190 sorry 9,192,631,770 vibration of radiation emitted during a transition between two hyperfine states of cesium 133. So 133 over here is the uh, cesium's atomic weight, and over here the what they are doing is, since they are radioactive, they go around in this states of combining and splitting, which emits wave, right, which emits radiation wave, and those radiation waves goes up and down, so those are called as vibrations. So 1 second is the time in which you got approximately 9 billion vibrations. To be precise, 9,192,000,000. So 9,192,631,770 vibrations. So that is the standard taken for time. I hope you all understood this.